Well, hello, Leo, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for July 14th through the 20th. And these are general readings for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And as always, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And before we begin, please consider subscribing and help support the channel. Thank you so much. So with that, let's jump in and get started. All right. Let's see what crystal is coming through for you, Leo, for the week. These are completely square cards. I don't know what's more difficult, the round cards or the square cards. Probably the round cards. Okay. We have green jade. And it says prosperity, abundance, nobility. And the crystal fact on here is Chinese artists have been carving jade masterpieces for more than 5,000 years. So green jade. And I'm looking. Let's bring that into the reading for you. All right. Always in regards to good luck, abundance. So a nice message, nice crystal to have for the week. And let's see what your oracle message is. Now, this is Divination of the Ancients oracle deck. And I have featured this deck a lot on Instagram. So if you want to go there, it's the same Mystic Door Tarot. And you can see what's the different cards and the postings there. But what's coming through for Leo? What's the message for Leo for the week? All right, Leo. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful. Wheel of Fortune. Fate. Now, the message behind this card is how the wheel can turn in your favor or out of your favor. It can raise you really high or bring you down very low. So you can certainly feel like the luckiest person alive, Leo, when all is going your way. But when a blow strikes, it can feel like the end of the world. So the Wheel of Fortune is designed for lessons learned, understanding, spiritual growth. And there's a message here, Leo, about if you feel envious of someone around you, even jealous, envious, as they're riding high, good luck has come their way. Know that everything can change with the spin of the wheel. So it's an indication here with this card coming out. It's almost driven by karma. The energy that you're putting out will be the energy that's coming in. So what goes around comes around. And sometimes part of your soul's journey are lessons to be learned. So this is kind of telling you, enjoy the ride, Leo, as things are about to go tremendously in your favor. That's the final message. Save the best to the last. That's what I'm picking up. All right. Let's see what the Oracle of Angels has to say for the week, but I really like the Wheel of Fortune coming out. I'm going to give this deck a bit of a shuffle. Okay. What's coming out for Leo? What does Leo need to hear? Ooh, look at this. Infinite potential. Beautiful. It almost looks like the Phoenix Rising. All right. So the message behind the infinite potential, everything you need, the resources, the potential, it's already within you, Leo. waiting to be discovered. So this is about really going to a quiet place, still your mind, connect with spirit, source, and you will start to hear a little voice of wisdom within. You have all the potential and all the resources to succeed. And you're not doing it alone, Leo. You're always guided by your angels, your guides, to what is best for you. So infinite potential in combination with the Wheel of Fortune. So I love that. All right. Let's see what's coming through with the cards, the tarot cards. Let's give this a bit of a shuffle. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Currently, I live on the surface of the sun here in Arizona. So, wow. Especially hot this year. Especially hot. All right, what's coming through for Leo? Messages, guidance for Leo for the week. And we have one. Oh, look at this, Leo. Leo, the Wheel of Fortune. And this is kind of a funny one because it's knocking off anything or anyone that no longer serves you. So I love that. First card coming out. Major Arcana card. There is something coming. And boy, you know, the other oracle message is also the Wheel of Fortune. And I think the wheel is, I think it's in mythology, it's, I want to say Fortuna is one of the fates. There's 3 fates, and I'll have to look up the name. I love mythology. Anything, fantasy, you know, all the what ifs, those things. So what else is coming through for Leo? Wow, we had the wheel just come out. Oh my goodness, we have the Ace of Cups. You're going to have like a burst of just joy, happiness. The wheel's turning in your favor. There could be something very special happening. Or it could be like things are starting to line up. You know, we have the green jade here. Let's not forget. That is bringing in abundance, prosperity. And so it is an ace. So again, infinite potential here in regards to the Ace of Cups. What else do we have coming through for Leo for this week? Oh, and we have the ace. I'm sorry. Bring it up close. We have the Ace of Swords. So wheels turning in your favor. That's definite. That's a solid message. And it's really like churning out and kicking off anybody that might have been riding on your coattails, Leo. I think you know what I'm talking about. You know, the people that are around you that are self-serving, self-focused, and that's being eliminated. I feel like for this particular week, this is just a warm-up for when we get into Leo season. You know, it starts building up weeks before it hits. It's the most wonderful time of year for us. As if you're new subscribers, I am a Leo myself, Leo sun. So I really feel Leo's energy like more so than any of the other signs. So 2 aces here. There's a couple of opportunities that can arise, a couple of things in regards to prosperity, abundance, things definitely going your way. It's a general reading, so it can be whatever you're focused on or working on. Some of you might be looking for another job. Some of you might be trying to find a house. Some of you are looking for love. We have this emotional burst of happiness here. So this is the potential for an opportunity that's coming up. I feel might not necessarily be this week, but this is the build. This is what's coming. The wheel is turning in your favor and infinite potential. Make sure you're carrying the green jade. It's kind of like things are lining up. You've got a couple of choices here. And with the Ace of Swords, that is success as well. But I always pick up, like, it's a long time coming. It can be something that you have been hoping for, wishing for, trying to manifest for yourself, trying to make it happen. You've taken action. You have done the magician manifesting, have that vision, the intention, and then take some kind of action to help it along. And one of the things that you're doing definitely this week, Leo, is eliminating what no longer serves you. So cutting out people that are riding on your coattails. It's just really funny that this particular one came out because it's cranking the wheel, and anything that's not supposed to stay is being thrown off the wheel. So one of my favorite visuals for the Wheel of Fortune, but a couple of opportunities here. So Leo, it's a general reading. So what do you got in the hopper? What have you been working towards? Is it work related? Is it some kind of goal that you have, or an idea that you're thinking about that you want to, get started with? Maybe a side gig, some kind of hobby or something that you maybe want to have a little extra income coming in. Let's see what else is coming through. What else for Leo? We have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant can represent marriage. It can represent your religion. It can represent the traditions, the cultures. It can represent a priest who you go to. For some of you, you're rising to the next level. You see the 3 levels, that he wears and also carries. And these are the esoteric keys of wisdom. So for some of you, I feel like you're seeing what truly matters, and that's why you're getting rid of what no longer serves you. The Hierophant, it can be, seeing the truth in a relationship. But I just feel that your perspective might be changing this week, Leo. And, especially with this particular Wheel of Fortune, things are starting to change. Things are starting to warm up. This is a little bit more difficult energy. It can be you're changing your beliefs in maybe your culture, your religion, what you used to believe in. But it also can be, seeking out spiritual guidance in a new way. Not the old way, in a new way. And that certainly can be like getting a reading or watching this reading. You're looking for different answers. You want different results. So you have to then do things in a different way. So, but I feel that some of you, you're definitely, your vibration, you're letting go of low vibrational people. You're raising your own vibration, and you're going to have a crack at this Ace of Cups opportunity. There's potential here for what you desire and what you've been really thinking about, what you've been focused on. What else do we have? We have the Knight of Rods. I like the little dragon on his helmet. Very determined energy, a lot of growth on the wand here. We've got the salamander peeking out. You might have to be adaptable, try new things, get out of your comfort zone, Leo. This can be some sort of movement. For some of you, I do see you moving house, and that could be the opportunities that are coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. It's now turning in your favor. So this is the Knight of Wands. And this can be a solution to maybe a situation, a circumstance, or something you want to correct, the Knight of Wands can come in, swoop in very quickly, solve the problem, and they leave just as quickly. That's the purpose for the Knight of Rods, just taking care of what needs to be done. And there's an indication, especially with infinite potential, you have everything you need. You have resources within, and there's a connection here about your belief system. It could be, you're seeing things quite differently. And that might be part of what you're getting rid of. And we had the 7 of Wands turn over. So that is you, Leo. You're in a position of advantage. You're very strong, defending yourself. You've got, there's a lot of growth on all these wands. So it's all different things that you're good at, that you can handle. You're in a position of advantage this week in regards to letting go of what no longer serves you. This is like lining everything up, because I think as we get into August, things are really going to change for you, Leo. So there is potential here, and a lot of it, changing your viewpoint. More positive mindset, and like I said, getting rid of what no longer serves you. The 7 energy here is one of, it talks about, things that we don't have control over, and you have to just let that go. Not to have, you can't change things in the outer environment, things around you that you don't have control over. You need to let that go. And that could be several of what the wands are. This is everything that you're up against, combating, what you deal with every day. So this Knight of Wands is coming in kind of an energy of making you think about how you should perceive things differently. And that is certainly, things you can't control, you let them go. And that includes people. That includes, working for certain companies. If it's not in alignment with how you feel, the wheel is turning. And I almost feel like, as you can see here with, it's like grinding. I feel like it is, things are dropping off. And these two are hanging on. So I do feel that this is the start of it here, Leo, in this week. So it's about keeping a positive mindset. Have the green jade with you this week. It's kind of like a sneak peek that this wheel is starting to turn in your favor. You've got a couple of opportunities. You're going to be changing how you look at things, how you perceive things. And you're definitely in a position of advantage, especially as you're going to be coming into Leo season. This is like the week, I think this ends on the 20th, so it's just right before we hit into Leo season, the July Leos. And so this is kind of like prep work for what's coming in, and you have everything you need within you, Leo, to get what you want. A couple opportunities here, what you're thinking about, what you're hoping for, what you desire. So really looks good, Leo. I just feel that for this week, you're kind of lining things up, prepping things, doing little things. You might find yourself really cleaning out your house, getting rid of things. And that also helps the energy, Leo. Getting rid of things that you have in the home that you don't use, and just clearing out the clutter. It's kind of like cleaning house. Get ready for this energy that's coming in. Very strong Leo season this year. So I love it. All right, Leo. Well, that is the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me, and sending you love and abundance.